okay, this is I don't have a lot of time to get into this, but OPEC is one of the biggest oil producers in the world, and they are a cartel. Those are the member countries, and they have a lot of oil power, but recently their power has diminished, and it has really just become one single country, which is Saudi Arabia. They have been influencing the market share of oil as of lately. These are financial implications here. Obviously it's like a big stimulus to the economy. It helps raise GDP because people are able to spend more. But some of the drawbacks are the states of like the oil producing states like Texas, Louisiana, and the Dakotas we're seeing drops in productivity, and they're seeing their labor force shrink because those are big areas of economic growth and stability in those states. These are the financial implications abroad. Obviously, there's bigger winners and losers. The oil exporting countries like OPEC and Russia, they're having big problems with this, and they're seeing their economies drop, while countries in Southern Europe, they're able to see more independence. They're able to see more economic independence because they're able to break their oil ties with Russia because the costs are a lot lower. I was able to see some interesting economic correlations, which put simply, usually when the economy is good, oil prices actually drop. Policy initiative, my first one that I really wanted to highlight on was energy independence and decreasing our imports from OPEC. And so it's kind of like a model. It's I wanted to reduce over 12 years the imports from OPEC at the current levels by 90%. Over the first 4 years, you reduce it by 50%, then by 70 over the next 4, then 90 over the next 4, and that allows for my next policy initiative. That allows the U.S. to gain more infrastructure in its energy production. This one's really complicated, but essentially it adds kind of like a gasoline tax, but a tax more on the oil companies' profits once they shift from buying oil abroad to producing it at home. So it doesn't allow them to do things like such as price gouging and artificially inflating oil prices, and it kind of adds a little more stability and accountability upon the oil companies. And so really what I learned was that the price of oil will probably fluctuate abroad for the rest of our lifetime, but it is there are viable options and responsible policies that our government in the U.S. can do to make oil prices more stable here. And so really after all of this, I still continue to remember one quote, and this really sums up my entire ISM year, and it is a quote by Roger Babson. It says that the successful man is the one who had the chance and took it. And so this year I'm continuing to think of that quote and remember that whenever I'm given the awesome opportunity such as ISM, given the opportunity to work with my mentor here in Shukla, I should really take those opportunities and make the best of them. Thank you.